South Africa's health future is now sitting in the hands of a constitutional court. The National Health Insurance Act, better known as NHI, has triggered one of the biggest constitutional battles in the democratic South African history. Government says the NHI could transform healthcare access for millions of citizens, while critics warn it could create financial pressure, administrative chaos, and dangerous state overreach. At the center of the case lies one explosive constitutional question. Did Parliament truly listen to the public before passing the NHI Act, or was the outcome already decided before public hearing even began? What the NHI is trying to do. The NHI aims to completely restructure healthcare in South Africa. Government argues that the current healthcare system is deeply unequal because wealthier South Africans can access private healthcare while millions relies on overcrowded and underfunded public hospitals and clinics. The NHI would create a single state-managed healthcare fund that purchases services from both public and private healthcare providers. Supporters see this as a major step towards universal healthcare. Critics, however, fear the system could become too expensive, badly managed, and vulnerable to corruption. Who is challenging the NHI? The legal challenge is being brought by the Western Cape Provincial Government and the Board of Healthcare Funders, known as BHF. The BHF represent medical aid schemes and healthcare organizations. Importantly, the applicant says they are not attacking universal healthcare itself. Instead, they argue that the parliament failed to follow proper constitutional procedures before the passing of the law. Argument that took the courtroom. One of the most dramatic moments came when Advocate Bruce Lee, senior counsel, addressed the Constitutional Court. He argued that the case is about democracy and not constitutional dignity, not just healthcare policy. Lee told the court that the right to speak and to be listened is part of the right to be a citizen. The statement changed the tone of the hearing because it raises a much larger question about whether public participation in South Africa is genuine or simply symbolic. Explosive funding issue. The applicants also argue that Parliament passed an NHI legislation without fully explaining how the system would be funded. According to the challengers, meaningful public participation becomes difficult if citizens do not know the financial consequences of the law being debated. What is magic of 2023? Another major argument focused on speed with which the legislature was finalized during the late 2023. The Western Cape government argued that Parliament rushed the process unnecessarily. One of the most memorable moments came when the council asked what was the magic of 31 December? What was the magic of 2023? Government defense. Government lawyers strongly defend the NHI process. Government stated that more than 350,000 written submissions were received and 1,000 people attended the public hearing. According to the government, it was one of the largest public participation exercises in democratic South Africa. The bigger argument about inequality. Government also argued that South Africa's currently healthcare system is fundamentally unequal because a minority can access private healthcare while millions depend on struggling public facilities. The state argues that the NHI is part of the constitutional obligation to improve access to healthcare and reduce inequality. Who appears to have a stronger case? Many legal analysts believe the applicants may currently have a stronger argument regarding procedural fairness, especially around the rushed timeline and funding transparency. However, government defense also remains powerful because of the scale of public participation and the constitutional importance of healthcare reform. South Africa awaits for the judgment. This case is no longer just about healthcare policy. It has become one of the most important constitutional battles in South Africa faced in years. The Constitutional Court must now decide whether Parliament properly followed the Constitution when passing one of the most transformative laws in modern South African history.